be a system that we are testing right now with lots of field leaders out there perfecting it, making sure that it is designed and all the little nuances are worked out, that by the time we launch it at conference, it will be a well designed, proven success system. So that's going to be the big sort of piece of that. That's going to help clarify both our customer and our distributor proposition, so that we're talking not just to our customers who need what we have, right? But also making sure that the business opportunity is front and center, and we're getting people getting money in their hands quickly, maintaining the rank early and steadily, and building a strong base of consumer businesses so that they can then reach the longer term benefits of this network marketing industry, right? That's really the fabulous part of it. This program that we're launching celebrates Shaklee Science. We're going to be bringing Shaklee Science, the Science Symposium, to the main stage this year, and you're going to be hearing in great detail from our incredible Shaklee scientists all the latest innovations, all the latest clinical studies, all the proof that makes Shaklee so different from everybody else out there. The proof is what distinguishes us. You are the living proof. We provide proof that our products do what they say they're going to do every single time, okay? But we've also got something that this is where the hint is coming. One of the things we hear from you a lot is that you struggle with Amazon. You struggle with the shipping on Amazon, that people are sort of coming to you and saying, oh gosh, I could just get that on Amazon and I don't have to pay shipping. Now, they pay shipping. Let's be real. We all know that, but they think they don't pay shipping, right? And there's just something weird in people's psyche these days about paying for shipping. They just got a sort of funky thing in their brain about it. And so we think we have at least a partial solution to the whole Amazon challenge. We feel like we have put together a program that will help you not only reduce the friction that you have on those initial customer purchases, but also a program that will help you get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth order and beyond. So we have sort of a comprehensive thing that we're going to be launching at Global Conference. That's the hint that you get about what it is. I'm not going to give you the details right now, but I have to share this much because this kind of a change, this kind of systemic change in the business, all good, does come with a cost. And so we have to talk about how we pay for that. The first part of it, the first half of it, we are investing in. The company has chosen to invest. We've chosen to put more money into the program so that you can have a frictionless sale with a customer, so that you can have those ongoing benefits of repeat purchases, so that you can have those benefits. So it's partly going to be funded through our investment. And the other part of it is going to be funded through a 3% price increase that's going to go in on all products. We're not making any change to PV. PV will be exactly the same, but we're going to put a 3% price increase on all products, all price tiers, effective August 1st. Now, why are we telling you this now? And by the way, who are we telling? We're just telling you as business leaders because we want you to have advance notice. We want you to understand. We want you to sort of know that that's coming. It's up to you how you share that information down with your distributors. We're going to be giving all the details of all the good that's coming on the other side of that price increase at Global Conference. So you can feel free to tease that as much as you want to your distributors. But also, with a price increase, that basically means there's a sale on products right now, right? So for those of you who want to stock up, feel free to stock up. We're giving you that option now so that you sort of know that that's coming in. It will go into effect August 1st. There'll be new catalogs available at conference, but the prices will go into effect August 1st. So you have, I'm giving you 2 months full notice on that. We're going to send an email out to all business leaders on June 15th, again, letting you know about the price increase and sort of teasing a little bit to all of the other benefits that are going to come from that 3% price increase is going to help fund. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Yay, thank you for hearing us. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, well, that's good. If you have any other questions that are more than, we haven't had a price increase in years. Yeah, like 14 or something. Cuckoo. So yes, we try not to, more than any other company I've ever been a part of. But we need to hear, and again, I think once you hear all of the solutions, everything, you're going to be perfectly happy with that. And it's up to you how you choose to communicate that out to your customers and to your just.
All right, guys, that's the main part of it. So, like I said, I thought it was way explained better by her. I think that we should be excited about this, because I think obviously this has something to do with rearranging the shipping. And I sure hope that means that it's going to make it really easy for us to be able to compete now with what Amazon is offering. So I think that's exciting. And like she said too, guys, they have not had a price increase in 14 years or so. I mean, they don't generally do price increases. So this is for a reason. So whatever they're going to be rolling out, you guys have the in. Know that there's a 3% price increase coming. But I wanted to make sure everybody knew this in advance, so it's not going to totally be, you know, a shock to you when you hear this. So we can kind of make a plan how you want to introduce it. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm actually going to be promoting it. You know, I don't think that really matters to a lot of people. 3% is not going to be going from $20 to $50. You know, I mean, it's a very small amount. And I said it may definitely be accommodated by the shipping. So I also want you guys to know too, at conference, they mentioned, I don't know if you caught that at the beginning, she said this, but they are for the first time offering Shaklee Science Symposium. Usually this is a special offering that nobody can go to unless you sign up and you're a medical professional. And this year, they're going to bring this actually to conference to part on the main stage, where we can actually hear right from the scientists what's going on with that new program she mentioned, and all of the data behind all the studies and what they've been doing with it. So I think we can be pretty excited. We'll make sure you guys that can't be there, we'll take the best notes we can, and definitely bring it back for you guys. But I'm very excited about what is to come here. So I think it's all very positive. Do you guys have any questions about that, or anything you want to voice now? All right. Perfect. That's easy. Okay, guys, last things to make sure we're kind of making sure, you know, we kind of mentioned, you know, the follow-up, make sure we're really thinking about that for the ending of the month. But we also need to know where these challenges fall for many of us. I know some of us, we're not necessarily focused on this Live It Share Growth Challenge, but a reminder, this is increasing your PV all the way from February through July. They gave us a grace month, and if you increased your total PV by 5,000, you get a $1,000 bonus. That's comes from Shaklee. The other incentive we have right now is specific to this month. So everybody should know what their volume was for May. Look at your volume. You guys had a bad month. Here, that's great for June. So if you went from May to June, increased your volume by 1,000, this is just an incentive for our group, is a $300 bonus that I really think that all of us could achieve this. Guys, you got a week yet. I mean, 1,000 PV is, you know, realistically, you know, 10 new customers doing 100 PV. I always say break it down. Or if you're looking at, you know, you get some good customers that are really, you know, 200 PV, you only got to find 5 of those, right? So, you know, I mean, it's all just looking at it in small steps and trying to figure out if that's something you're working for. Get going, you know, really think about what your plan is and try to finish this month strong. Have activities every day, what you're doing. And again, part of that could tie in with your following up, because you'd be amazed. If you check in with people that have ordered in the past and check in with how they're doing, you may definitely incent them to want to place another order because they just learned how they could use the products differently and some other options out there. Here's another good example of following up. I had somebody last week that I followed up with, and she had ordered a while back the multivitamin and never ordered again. I didn't know why. So I just, by curiosity, you know, I actually called her, and she was like, yeah, you know, I took the multivitamins. I didn't notice a huge difference. So, you know, I never placed an order again. I was like, okay, well, you know, I totally understand that. That's great. You know, I encourage you to, you know, try it again, but is there anything else going on with your health that maybe, you know, you're kind of looking for some options? And anyways, she was having terrible issues with her knee and was getting ready to have knee replacement. And long story short, I got her to try the Joint Health Complex, and she absolutely loved it. So I felt like you gained her trust back because she tried a different product that worked for her quickly. And that's one thing I think is hard. When we're getting people to use multivitamins, not everybody notices it in a week or two. You know, I mean, and it might not be this, if you have pretty good health, you might not have this miraculous turnaround that some people do. So, you know, we really need to be in communication with our customers and our clients. So keep remembering that as you're talking to people and sharing and growing your businesses, to follow up, guys. That's huge. So the last incentive, just to make sure you guys are thinking about this too, that if you increase rank by the end of August, so you've, you know, got June, July, August, that if you go to that next place, we're doing a $100 bonus, myself and Art, for anybody that increases rank between now and then. So lots of exciting things going on, guys, and I feel like we have some really good momentum going into July, and we really got to keep that going because summertime can be tough. So you guys being on these Zooms, I feel like this is the #1 way to help stay connected. So I encourage you guys to just keep, you know, hopefully you guys don't get annoyed by my reminders, but I feel like I need to keep doing it because everybody's busy and they forget. So if you're not on my text reminders, let me know. I'll add you to the remind list. So I try to do that, and I try to post in our Facebook group. But we really want to get, guys, as we're building, we should have more people on our calls. I mean, realistically, we should be sharing these. So when we put out what the topic is, and usually I kind of do it maybe on a Sunday, I usually say what the topic's going to be for that Monday. Think of anybody you know that could value from what the topic is. So who do you know that has any skin issues? Do you know someone that's had skin cancer? Do you know someone that has eczema, rosacea? Hey, those are the people you want to get on that 20-minute product Zoom, right? The business one, these are going to be for your distributors. So if you get some people that you're like, I really want you to learn more about the business, get them on these. This is for them. So it's only 20 minutes, guys. This is designed specifically to make this short, quick, and help with all of us that are busy and get the information we need in a short way. So, all right, guys, does anybody have anything they'd like to share, comment on, or mention here? So a few of you guys, I know you're actually having a great month, so congratulations, and love to see the excitement and the growth that's going on. So, you know, I want you guys to keep knowing we're here to support you. So when you're having a bad day, if you need help coming up with some ideas of what to do, reach out, call, message, text. Hopefully you guys know I respond pretty quickly, and I try to always be, you know, there for you guys to support you. So don't ever think you're bothering anybody. And I know we're all happy to help each other. So guys, remember Heather talked about accountability. I think that's a really huge component of this too, is having somebody to hold you accountable. You'll be amazed at what that does to help keep you on track. So Stacy, I'm going to put you on the spot here a second, which is totally impromptu, and you might not respond because I can't see your face. So I know you're tired. But if you don't mind, Stacy, I know you've really kind of kicked in gear here this last few weeks. So, you know, if you don't mind just maybe sharing something that kind of helped motivate you, or, you know, something that kind of inspired you to get going. You have anything you would share to help everyone?
I think I love it when they do the free membership, free distributor, no join month. For me, that's huge, because trying to find somebody new just to get them excited about the product, and then you slap them with, ooh, by the way, it's $19.95, or you have to put it on auto ship and $150. It just seems like they get really scared. So I try to take advantage of it and reach out to people that have just said no about ordering the product. And even if they don't really want to be a member, I found this month I've had a couple of people say, well, why don't you just go ahead and order that for me and get it to me? And they're neighbors and they're close by, so that's totally fine. But it gave me, with that kind of an incentive, it gave me a new reason to reach out to some people that just have done nothing in months. So I think that's probably the biggest thing, is it just gave me, it was an incentive that's so good that it gave me a reason to reach out and check in with them.
Perfect. I totally agree with you. And I think that's what, you know, this is great. They keep offering these things, you know, because we don't have to take that on ourselves. That's from Shaklee. Most businesses, you start in your own business, that all comes from you. It's awesome when corporate is the ones to take this for us and help give us these. So taking advantage of them is huge. And that's actually what I was going to mention here, Dan, Stacey, is I think that, guys, from now through July 21st, we should capitalize. Even if we don't have anybody we're thinking of right now, think of your best customer. Maybe they know someone they've really wanted to get to try a product. Now's your chance to tell them, share with your neighbor. Membership's free. Let them try Energy Chews. They can get a membership for free right now. So even if you don't necessarily know people, think of people that might know other people that you could then grasp, you know, that whole concept of one leads to another, right? That reciprocal effect. So thanks for sharing, Stacy. Becky, I don't know if you can hear us too, but you've also had a great month. If you're able to unmute, do you mind sharing maybe something you've been doing? We have a small group here, guys, so we might as well pick on everybody. Becky might not be able to hear us. I don't know.
A second.
Oh, there she is. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hey, I got you.
So yeah, I tend to, when I order, if there's people that I've serviced in the past, I just say, hey, usually they're already members of mine, but I usually say, hey, I'm ordering. Do you need anything, or do you want to try anything? And I have one client that joined back in November, And she said the other day, oh my gosh, my son has the worst allergies. And I'm like, don't you already have the alfalfa? She's like, yeah. I said, stick it in his smoothie every day, because he has a smoothie with the Shaklee protein. And I said that, and she's like, oh my gosh, I never even thought of that. You better get me some more of that. So it's just listening to people's needs and just having a basic knowledge. I mean, I don't know all the Shaklee products, but I know a few that are triggers for like allergies. It's allergy season, so just know that one.
Right. Very good.
So sometimes it's just knowing a product to recommend to people, and if you've used it too, you can speak to that.
Yeah, very good point, Becky. And I think that's why it's encouraged when you guys start this is, they always call it Shakleeizing your home. The more that you use the products, the easier they are to share, right? That's why they encourage us to start off with getting people to do like one of those success packs, because the more you're using the products and can tell the difference, how much easier is it to share then, right? I mean, yeah, Becky, you've been doing this for a long time now, but allergies, a lot of people, they really, if somebody says they have allergies, they have no idea what to recommend. We have so many options. It's like right there, boom, alfalfa, you knew what to say. That's part of why these product calls are helpful, because the more you hear it, it will be easier for you to speak it. So that's great. Thanks. Good.
Yeah.
Chris, Stacy, go ahead.
Did anybody see that post? I think it was on Shaklee Moms, on how to grind up the alfalfa. Did anybody see that?
No.
Okay, a lady did a post, and actually Mike read it to me. She takes a whole entire bottle of alfalfa and grinds it up in her coffee grinder. And one bottle, does alfalfa come only one size?
No, there's 2 sizes.
Okay, so then I'm not sure which size it was. But anyway, she grinds up a bottle, and she stores it in the organic greens canister.
Oh, good idea.
One bottle fits in there, and then she uses the scoop, and I think it was 1 full scoop or 2 scoops. I'll have to confirm with Mike. And she pours it into her smoothie, and it equals 15 alfalfa.
Great idea.
And it's totally measured out, totally stored in a container, and she just dumps them into her smoothie so she doesn't have to sit and grind them. Mike, was it 2 scoops or 1?
2.
2 scoops of the organic scoops, the little mini thing, equaled 15 ground up alfalfa.
Good to know. That's a great tip.
So
How big is that scoop? I don't think I have a scoop.
it's teeny. It's teeny.
It's maybe half a teaspoon, I would guess. I don't know. I'm totally guessing. Not much.
At the most, a teaspoon.
Yeah, I don't know. It's teeny.
Yeah.
It's small.
No. Yeah, great tip though. That's a fun one. I never would thought of that. That's a great idea. Put it in a container and just, instead of doing it every morning and grinding it up, what a pain in the butt. Just do a whole bottle, boom, you're done, and scoop it in there.
And
Yeah.
then she just found a way like that. It was totally measured out, instead of
Yep. Every day.
here's a container, here's what it fits in, a recycled something I have. And, for allergies, Mike can chuck down, when it's really bad, he can be chucking down almost 40 alfalfa a day. So,
Oh, yeah.
for him to be able to he takes them twice a day to spread things out. But, for him to take his morning smoothie and chuck out 15 of them at once or something, or figure out more, how much easier is that? So anyway, just a good tip for somebody who's having a hard time taking and swallowing that many alfalfa.
Great tip. Thanks. That's a really good one. No,
I just don't take that many.
Yeah.
I take them, but I don't take that many.
Well, we all are different, Chris, so it's all dependent on the person. Yeah. So, Chris, you have anything you're working on? I pick on you to share too, but everybody else did, so we might as well.
Well, you know what? I was working on putting a bunch of leads into the Shaklee website, so still trying to follow up on my 12 people that I wanted that were on my list to try to get to become members, because like was said earlier, what a great opportunity that it's free. Just try something small even.
Yeah, right.
Just to try it, to break the ice, as opposed to, oh yeah, by the way, it's $19.95, or if you order $150, you might turn the light off.
Right. Nope, that's so true. I think that's a good, easy way to introduce it. So for sure. And I don't know if you guys have been using this, very much either, but like you're saying, Chris, they're really working to make this where, I don't know if you guys have heard too, like after conference, your phone, your reports and everything will be completely done that you'll be able to access everything from your phone that you could on your computer. So it should be very interactive, but there's a follow-up spot that you guys can put in there in leads. So this would be a great thing that, you know, when you have your phone on you, when you guys go right to your app, you know, I just started using it myself because I feel like I can't share it unless I'm doing it myself, is to just create, you know, using that little circle bar, you can put in there, you know, how many people you want to follow, how many people you want to share with, and it will send reminders to you. And once you do it, it marks it off for you. I mean, it's pretty cool. So you guys really should start using, you know, your phone, because I know you all have one. So there you go.
So Amanda, so I did add some follow-ups to the leads I was putting in. It wasn't assigned to the actual lead, but at least I put in the search to say, like, if I wanted to follow up with a particular person, I put that name in there. It wasn't under their name, but it's under my follow-up, so I'll get a reminder.
Yes. Yep.
How much in advance?
I think you said it. I think you're confused.
I'll have to check that.
That's what's tricky, though, is like that kind of stuff behind the scenes has to be done still on your computer. You can't do that stuff from your phone. I think when you put it in, I don't remember what it's set for, but there's an automatic setting. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's yeah. Go ahead, May. Thanks for asking. I was trying to pull it up on mine and see what it helps if you know your password, though. Sorry, like doggone it, I hit my fingers are too big. So yeah, when you do your follow up, it just tells you. It just tells you completed. It didn't tell me when it followed. It doesn't say how long before it checks back in. But you know, I think that we really should, like I said, get used to using the things that are already there. You know, don't rebuild something that is already done. And, you know, if they make this as comprehensive as they're talking about, you can go back and view these at any time, the ones you've done, the ones you need to work on yet. I mean, it will store them for you versus you write it on a piece of paper and you lose your notebook. What are you going to do? You know, like, it's just, I think, a very safe way of being able to have all of your stuff right in your phone. So yeah, good guys. All right. Well, I know we're pretty much out of time here, but does anybody have any last comments or questions on anything? Well, thank you guys for taking the time to stay on here. I said we're missing a lot of people tonight. I know summertime gets to be harder and harder. So, you know, I think that's a lot to say of you guys, though, that obviously you are focused somewhat on what you're doing with your business. So you wouldn't be on. So good job, guys. You know, hopefully it's always helpful when you learn something new. So, all right. Okay, guys, we're out of here. Have a good night, guys.
You too.
I'll hang out if you guys need anything.